So, guys, this is my review for Hajime no Ippo Season 2, the season finale, episode 26. And with that, guys, let's dive right into this review of the season finale. So, the title of the episode is called New Challenger, and it's just really, uh, like I talked about at the end of my reaction episode 26, which you check out here on the channel, is that, we literally shifted. Because I personally was just a little bit perturbed, a little bit taken aback with that Taka's championship win, celebration, all of that got pushed to the wayside, and we went right back. We're jumping right back into the saddle of again, which I'm really, really, really looking forward to. Can't wait to see it, and that is Ippo versus Miyata. But again, I really wish we would have gotten a little bit more of a serious celebration for Taka. Just like a serious conversation between him and Chief. Even we didn't really get that. We got that. We got a pre-fight serious talk with them, not a actual one-on-one sit down serious conversation about hey, we did it. We won the fight. Blah blah blah. It's because serious conversation with Ippo and them, like, hey, thank you. This, that, and the third. Something like that. At least roughly seven odd minutes of that in episode 25. We didn't get that at all. We just kind of just like hopped right off of the saddle, walking into episode 26, where we got right back into the thick of things, preparing basically for what's to come. The focus of this episode is just basically talking about Ippo, and him in the beginning getting asked these questions about who he wants to fight and this, that, and the third. He's just like, I'm just focused on the net. He's basically like doing, kind of doing the normal, how the normal response is, in these type of situations where it's just like, I'm not really focused on anything else except for, this moment right here, and that moment for him is just the next fight. It's not like, I don't want to fight this person, I don't want to fight that. Like they were talking, we're talking about, why didn't you say, like, Ricardo Rodriguez, blah blah blah. I find it interesting that nobody said to Ippo, and it was Miyata himself, but nobody said to Ippo, why don't you mention Miyata? But we find out why that's the case. It's just really interesting that the writers did that here specifically for this episode, where Ippo plus myself, we find out that Chief was not accepting Miyata's challenges, because after he won the title, he was automatically sending requesting to fight Ippo, and Chief was denying them every time. And we find out why he was doing that, and that is basically because of the Dempsey role, and it is having a weakness to counter strikes. Basically his, Chief says it towards the end of this episode, like, look, your punches are lighter, they become lighter. There's no strength behind them. That's what's making it a liability for you, because it's like basically your top attack in your arsenal, but it won't have a real effect on anybody. I talked about this at the end of my reaction. I was like, from my perspective, the light it had some power behind his punches when he was using it, once he fully mastered it. But now they're saying he needs to actually gain more strength behind his punches while doing it. So this is going to be really interesting to see them make where they're training Ippo to be able to actually do that. But like I said, it's just really interesting that writers decided to hint at, Miyata, having the conversation with Miyata while he's out walking Wampo, and and that's the thing. When he was sitting there saying, like, you're denying this, you're denying me what I want, blah blah blah. You're against fighting me and stuff like that. I thought that he was talking about the interview, but the reporter, basically kind of just the reporter, from what I was taking from this episode in this conversation between him and Ippo, I felt like the reporter kind of just threw that in there, like Ippo wasn't against was against fighting Miyata, like, because again, per what he said, he was saying, he's just looking forward to the next. He didn't say anything about Miyata. So the reporter went and just wanted to, I felt like, was trying to cause a little bit of drama, a little bit, stir a little something up. But it kind of worked because, Miyata comes and finds him and they have that conversation. Of course, like I said, both me and Ippo, we found out that Chief has been declining Miyata's a request for a title match against Ippo. But again, we found out the reason why. So I really did indeed enjoy this season finale, guys. It's going to be really interesting to see how they train Ippo to do this. I feel like yes, everybody knows that, he has the Dempsey role. That they even talk about it here in the episode where people are gunning to. The Chief was talking about it. People are going to be, these new challenges are going to be coming up to gun for the Dempsey role, probably more than likely. Like Chief was saying, like, they probably recognize that there is a way to basically counter the attack and stuff like that, and that's why they want to come and fight him. But ultimately, Ippo has to get better at using the Dempsey role. Will he figure out a newer another fighting way to add to his arsenal? Sure. Will he add a new left hook, right hook, uppercut, or something like that? Probably add something to the Dempsey role while he's doing the punches and stuff like. Probably more than likely he will. That's my guess. So I am just really truly looking forward to season 3. I can't wait. But this is what I've been waiting for. They were hyping us up back in season 1, so it's just like, man, I can't wait for that. I was sort of kind of expecting it to happen here in season 2, but that didn't happen. It went a different route, which is cool. But this is what they're giving me walking into season 3. I really can't wait. It's probably not gonna. I'm gonna guess and say it's probably not gonna happen until later on in season 3. We'll see what happens. Just because Ippo's more than likely going to have to go through some stuff. We're probably going to have some other fights. Of course, more than likely going to see Taka defend his title and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to this, guys. I can't wait. But with that, leave some comments in the comment section below. What did you all think of the finale of season 2, episode 26? What were your initial reactions when you first out and watch it for the first time? Let's talk about some things. And I will hopefully talk to you all next time with my reactions to season 3, episodes 1 and 2, and review videos for those episodes to come soon. Peace, guys.